Holy hell. Hi. Most important part about this video is this guy, this Kopari. So yummy. It is lip glossy, it's called. It's basically chapstick, but super high shine. It's so amazing. It tastes and smells like coconut. It is the best thing I've ever used on my lips for like shine and hydration. And Christopher, that works at Sephora Delamo, turned me on to this. He said it's the best thing he's ever tried, and I got it, and I'm in love. So, gosh. That's a lip conditioner, and it's so shiny. So I just have this with lip liner on, and I love it. All right, so I'm going to be doing my eyeballs for you today. I'm going to be doing a purple drop shadow look here. It's going to be like orangey and yellow and purple and super cute. So let's get started. All I have on my skin today is this Smashbox CC cream. Love this stuff. I love it. I've been using it for many, many years. Like, I don't know, over 5 years. It's great because it has dark spot treatment in it, like a dark spot correcting serum. So the more you wear it, it helps lighten dark spots, SPF 30, hydration, primer, color, everything all in one. So I love this stuff, and it gave me a lot of coverage. And I just have a little bit of like, I think YSL concealer underneath my eyes, or NARS, but it's great. I've been loving it like over foundation lately. Okay, that's enough. So I just have some powder on my eyes, some translucent powder as my primer. And I'm going to go ahead and start building this look. So this is one of the looks I used to wear, but with different like color combos all the time when I used to do my makeup all the time. And I was just playing around with it the other day doing my Gymshark haul try-on video. I was like, oh yeah, I remember how amazing purple is, so I wanted to film it for you. So I'm going to be dipping into two different palettes here I made many moons ago. They're dirty, but you know what? Why would I clean them just for a video? Because that's silly. They're just going to get dirty again. And it's not dirty with dirt. It's just dirty with makeup. So basically, I'm going to be going in with... Okay, for my first color, I'm going to go in with this guy here. I think it's soft brown from Anastasia, and I'm just going to kind of build a base to my eye. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with Uninterrupted. It's a very discontinued color from MAC, this guy here. It's like a mustardy yellow color, and just start building that base. And I have my fluffy brush here, and I'm just going to go in and let that brush do its thing. I have my big Simple Human mirror here. I literally couldn't do anything without this mirror. It gives me like the lighting of a ring light, but it's small and I can move it all around. So I love this thing. So sorry if it's ugly and distracting, but I can't live without it. And I don't have a fancy ring light. Hope you don't care. Okay. So now that I have just the base of that on, I'm going to go right back in, same exact spot, but with that uninterrupted color, and just go right over that, being just a little bit more careful, like not to blow it out as much. This is a 224 from MAC. Very, 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 very old brush. Probably 15 years old. I can't believe the quality of these brushes. If only they could find some way to not use innocent animals to make brushes. I mean, I'm sure there's companies out there nowadays that have great brushes that don't use animal hair, but truly nothing blends like real hair. It's just crazy. But I haven't repurchased any of their brushes in many years. Okay, just going in with a Sephora clean brush, just kind of on top of that, just to buff out any harsh edges and blend it up towards the brow. You can never blend too much. So that's pretty much it for the crease. Was that it for the crease? I think I did darken it up a little bit, but I'm gonna jump into my lid color. So I'm going in with this gold color, just with my finger, I'm going to put that right all over my lid. Just pressing it in. This prevents fallout if you do it with your finger, just like right on the lid area, because you're just like pressing it into the skin. And it also makes it a little bit more intensified, like as if you wet your brush. I think it's just kind of like the heat of your hand really melts it in to the skin. Okay, that's that so far. Super pretty. Now I'm gonna go on top of that. I'm probably gonna have to do this again. I always kind of layer and then blend and then add more and then blend. I don't remember what this is. I think this is an Anastasia color, or no, it might be Morphe, but it's this here. I'm just gonna swatch it so you can see. It just looks kind of peachy when I show you in the pan, but it's just the most crazy like highlight. It's so, I can't see that. It's so beautiful. It's just so glowy. So I use that a lot as like a top coat almost for a bunch of different things. So I'm going to take a synthetic brush just because I want it to be a little bit more precise. And the small of my fingertip is a little bit too wide. This is a concealer brush from Sephora. And I'm just going to kind of pack that right on the center of the eye. Right in here. And just drag it up. So it kind of looks like a bit of light. Just right down the center. I think I put this in my brow bone too, like the faintest amount, and it was really pretty. Who does frosty brow bone highlight anymore? Nobody. But it was really pretty. It was just kind of like glowy all over. And it kind of goes with the vibe of this look, which I don't have any powder on. I have a little bit of powder just on my chin, but like not anywhere else. Okay, so I have that right in the center there. I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush and just kind of smush all that together. Make sure it's nice and blendy. And then I did darken it up when I did this look. So I'm gonna go in with a 217 from MAC, and let's dip into, I'm gonna go in with Red Brick. This is from the Barbie collection from MAC 5,000 years ago. I'm gonna go in with Red Brick and a little bit of, this is a Morphe, like super dark plum color. It's so pretty. Look how dark this is. It's the most amazing like plum color, but it has like a lot of warmth to it. So I'm going in with those two colors, and I'm just gonna deepen a little bit in the outer corner. These are matte. I like to use matte colors with no shine where my eyes fold, because it allows, because it prevents any like texture from forming, as opposed to like frosty shadows. Those really accentuate any texture. So I like to stay away from frosty colors like in my crease for myself. If you're young and you have really no texture on your lids or anything like that, you can go nuts and do whatever you want. But for me, I don't want to do that. I'm going to take a little bit more of a precise brush. This guy is from Morphe. It's an R43. I'm going to go in back with that really dark plum color and just kind of hit it a little bit in the inner corner. Just to add more of like a smoky effect. Like a halo, I guess. Sure, why not? A halo. Just very subtly. Nothing too crazy. Then back with the 217 with nothing on it, and then just blend that with the outer corner color. Blend that together. And then take it through my whole crease. So now that I've gone over and I've taken away a little bit of the intensity on my lid because I'm blending so much, I'm going to go back in with my finger and that gold and the champagne-y color, and then just to intensify that a little bit. So let's do the gold again. Just kind of right on the inner and outer. And then I'll take that concealer brush and hit it with that super pretty glowy color, just right in the center. This is really pretty in the inner corner too. I used to do that a lot. I used to do a lot of things. I used to do a lot of fancy, dramatic, intense makeup. I'm just, you know, moving on. Okay. So that's as dark as I want to go with my lid. So I'm going to take whatever is left on that this part brush and then just pop a tiny bit underneath my brow bone just to give a little bit of extra glow. Oh, it's so pretty. Just kind of highlights a little bit. And then back in with that brush that has nothing on it and then just blend all that together. I want to warm up my crease a little bit. Give a little bit more dimension. Jesus, I need my roots done. That's happening Tuesday. I'm going to go in with orange, just flat out orange, this guy here, and maybe a little bit of yellow, just a touch of both, and then just throw that directly in my crease just to warm it up a tiny bit. Again, just a little bit of each, and then just throw it right in the crease just to warm it up just a little. There. So that's it for the bottom. Really not that many steps, super easy, pretty easy. It's just a lot of like layering and going back and blending and intensifying and all that. So I believe, yeah, I did use this. This is from Tarte. It's called Turned Up. It's just a really hot pink lip liner. I believe it's a lip liner. I mean, yeah, it's a lip liner. And these came out when they made those lip stains. And I'm going to pop this in my waterline. So if you have sensitive eyes, maybe don't do this. I feel like a lot of makeup brands tell you not to put things in your eyes that have red dye in them because red really bothers a lot of people's eyes. That's why they don't typically make red or like burgundy liners for the eyeliners, because it irritates a lot of people, but it doesn't irritate me. So I'm gonna get in there and put this in my waterline. So like right in here, I'm putting it right in there in my lower lid, and then I'm kind of holding it like this a little bit, like up and down. What do you call that? Vertical. And so I'm kind of painting my lower lash line too. So this just gets the outside and the inside and just allows it to be really fast. These lip liners happen to be waterproof too, so it's perfect for a waterline situation. God, that's amazing. That literally went on like butter. These are awesome. Okay, going in with the fun part, the purple part now. So going in with my trusty 242 from MAC, and I'm going to dip into this crazy purple color from Makeup Forever. I've had this color for so long, probably 5 years. Some asshole broke it when I was doing their makeup. This kid, like their kid came in with and like took the cap off of one of my lipsticks and literally just went like this. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Somebody grabbed this asshole kid, and the lady was just like, oh my god, Ace, don't do that. And I'm just like dying inside. Like, these eyeshadows, who cares about the money? Like, fucking control your kid. It's so rude. Anyways, they're still good because it takes me 10 years to go through one eyeshadow anyways. But yeah, that was a hell of a day. So I'm going in with 242, 252. I think it's 242. From MAC. And okay, so who cares about the brush? Whatever you choose to use. Does this even work? People do this. This is just a very dense brush and it's very thin. So you can use this. You can even use something like this. This isn't just a brow brush. You could use like this little detail brush would work, but I like this one because it's a little bit longer, which means it's flimsier, and it allows me to blend while I apply. So I'm gonna go straight in with that purple. right on top of this hot pink color. And I'm just going to pretend like I am like messing it up, like I'm gonna smudge it and kind of drag it down at the same time. So if you were to do this step with like a black or a brown eyeliner, it would just look dark. It wouldn't necessarily look like super purple. This really looks cool on top of like a blue liner too, but I thought I would go for pink today. So just right on top of that, and it just gives a really cool like peekaboo like pink color. Right on top of that. And then once that's all covered up, I go back again and hold my brush like this, as opposed to like that. And I'm just gonna drag that color down a little bit. And I like to take the edge of it and kind of like, not wing it out, but kind of just like maneuver it out this way. Do that on the other side. So when I'm applying this, I'm going like this to my eyeliner. I'm literally like going pressing and dragging. I'm pressing and dragging. I'm not going like this. I'm not like poking at the eye. When you press and drag, you're forcing the color in, you're forcing the shadow into that liner. And when you drag it, you're blending it out. All right, so now with that 217 brush, I'm gonna take this color here. I think this is either Stars and Rockets from MAC or some Anastasia color. It might be an Anastasia color. But anyways, it's a beautiful like purpley, pinky, like bluey, like iridescent color. So I'm gonna go right underneath the purple that I just laid down with this color and blend out the purple that I just did. And I'm using a smaller brush for this because I want, I just want a small area covered. I'm not trying to like blow it out really. I'm still depositing color. So I'm not using like a big giant blending brush. Because if I were to do that, it would make this color go everywhere. Okay, now that we have that pop down there, so I took away a bit of the purple intensity. So I'm gonna go back in with this purple here. And I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of that darker crease color, this really dark plum, and I'm going to go over the lash line a little bit under here just to make it a little bit darker. Purples and pinks are really pretty on like brown and green eyes. Obviously anybody can wear anything and it's gonna look amazing, but it just really complements especially like brown and green eyes. Okay, now that we have our purple laid down, I'm gonna blend the second purple out even more. I'm gonna take a blending brush and I'm gonna go in with the same purple, I'm gonna go in with the same orange and yellow. So dip into both and I'm gonna blend out that purple underneath here. So right at the edge. This just kind of warms things up a little bit and gives it like a very cool, like, oh, what is that? Type of like situation. Like, is that like purple? Is that like orange? Purple and orange go very well together. Of course, when I want to sit down and film this, I have a watery sitch. That's all right. Okay, gonna go back in with that Stars and Rockets color, that second purple, and just intensify a little bit more because the yellow and the orange kind of took it away, but that's okay. You got to keep adding. If you want it to be very blended and very intense, you just have to take these steps. You have to keep blending and reapplying and blending and reapplying. Goodness gracious. Look at that little like speck of nothing. So annoying. All right, and that's pretty much it. Go ahead and relayer anything that you need to. And this technique can be used with so many different colors. You can use this with just like a brown smoky eye. You can use it with like greens or purples or pinks or blue, like literally anything. It's just about layering and blending. So that's literally it. I'm just gonna throw on some mascara and put my lashes on and I'll show ya. So this is it without any mascara or lashes. And I will be right back. So I just threw some mascara on. I'm gonna put lashes on too, but I feel like I wanted to intensify a little bit. So I just put a little bit of that purple in the crease, and I'm just doing a little bit more under here just to kind of make it a little bit more intense, and then connecting the lower lash line with the bottom, with the top crease. So that I'm just using that bright purple color. With the 217. Okay, I'm gonna throw my lashes on. So for lashes, I'm using these Ardell Wispies. These are my all-time favorites. They're so easy to put on. Oh, and you can use them so many different times. Love these so much. I like that I added the second round of purple. The stupid left eye of mine literally never waters. Ever, ever, ever. I never have, like, maybe literally once a year I'll have a problem with my eye watering and the shadow, like, happening like that. Like, look, that, like, stupid hole right there. That's all right. And of course it happens today, right? Pop these suckers on. Cool. Gosh, I'm so tan. Because we went to Havasu for the 4th. So much fun. What did you do for the 4th? It was pink. I never wear pink. I went to Forever 21 to get some, like, Havasu attire. It's just like this crazy crop top situation, like right here, and it's so cute. It's so stretchy. I love it. But of course I literally wore nothing that I bought for 4th of July because I was just in a bathing suit the whole time. But yeah, it was a fun time. I want to go back already. All right, so this is it. Hope it was relatively easy to follow. Let me know what you think. If you hate it, if I did a shitty job at explaining this, but I think it's cool. It's just a cool way to wear a pop of color. I like it. Alrighty. Hope everyone has a great day, great summer. Hey, come back. And let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye.